So here's the thing, we all know the Canon EOS M is quite a capable camera when it comes to shooting 14-bit RAW on a budget. But when you're using monitors and stuff like that, this is where the camera is lacking the most. And in today's video, I'm going to show you guys how to get it up and running with a specific mode with Magic Lantern RAW on the Canon EOS M. Let's get into the video. Now we all know the Canon EOS M can shoot in a range of different modes like 2.8K, 2.5K RAW, but once you connect a monitor, you'll find that your camera locks up, you get dropped frames. So what do you do about all this? Well, there is one mode called the 2K FRTP 1:1 preset. It's called 2K, but it shoots at a resolution of 1920 by 1080. This is the mode that I've tested to work just about perfectly with any monitor that I've thrown at it. Big monitors, small monitors, 5-inch, 7-inch, you get no dropped frames and the live view is a real-time preview. So what you're recording on screen on your monitor is exactly the recorded file. You know, you don't have to press the info button to check your framing. What you see is what you get out of this mode. Now most of you guys know that I've done a video about using a smartphone with your camera, and with the Canon EOS M, again, it locks up in all these different modes. You know, the screen's just blank, you can't control anything. But with this 2K preset, it doesn't. It works absolutely flawlessly with your phone as a monitor. You can see the full preview. What you see is what you get. This 2K mode works straight out of the box like any other camera should when using monitors. Now the Camera Live View app that I'm using on my Samsung smartphone is exclusive to Android users only. So for iPhone or iOS users, you guys are gonna have to probably find something else. But the app on your smartphone, I have to say, isn't as good as using a traditional monitor. I mean, the focus clarity is okay, it's not the greatest. You don't get focus peaking and stuff like that. Now the monitor that I use is an unbranded Filworld F5. It was a pre-production model unit when I bought it, but it's a tiny 5-inch monitor and it looks great on the Canon EOS M. I have a range of other ones, but they don't get as much use as this one. This Filworld F5 monitor has DC out, so you can pretty much power your camera using a dummy battery and the battery from the monitor. Now with this 2K preset, it records at a resolution of 1920 by 1080, which is pretty much full HD RAW, something that you get out of the Blackmagic Pocket Original or the 5D Mark III. However, it seems that it has a large crop factor of about 3.5 times, which is, you know, not the best. I mean, you're gonna have to use some wide angle lenses, for example, C-mount glass, 8mm, 12mm, or some 7 Artisans lenses native to the Canon EOS M, like the 7 Artisans 12mm, or the Sigma 17-50 with stabilization. All those wide angle lenses will work fine with this mode. But I have to say that this 2K preset does have a film-like quality to it. I mean, the colors are gorgeous and the crop just generates an old Super 16 type look, which I absolutely love. Now one thing to note is that this mode can generate a lot of noise in the shadows, so you're gonna have to be aware of your exposure and you don't want to crush your blacks, otherwise it's gonna get very, very noisy, so something to be aware about with this mode. Now I did a few tests to see if this 2K preset would work fine for YouTube, you know, if I have to shoot B-roll and stuff like that. And so I shot a few clips just testing out those B-roll shots with this 2K preset, and I have to say that the quality came out really, really good. All of these shots were exported from MLV app as a DNG file and then put onto Davinci Resolve. All these were shot at 1920 by 1080 and the quality held up very, very well. I used the 7 Artisans 12mm f2.8, which is a native Canon EOS M lens, and with a monitor it just worked absolutely flawless. Focus was easy to achieve and the look was just fantastic. Now to set up this mode on the Canon EOS M, it's very, very easy. You just go onto the third ML tab, tap presets, down the bottom select 2K 1:1 and you're pretty much all set. Now FRTP stands for real-time preview, so again, what you see on your live view on your camera is what you get. You see it on the monitor, you see it on your smartphone, it's exactly what you get. You don't have to press the info button to check your framing. The framing is perfect, so that's what I love about this mode despite the crop factor. Now you can achieve a higher resolution than 1920 by 1080. All you have to do is select the 3:2 preset in the aspect ratio section. If you enable 3:2, you can get a resolution of 1920 by 1280. So you're getting a slightly bit more resolution, a slightly bit more detail, and that's pretty much what I shoot with. Now in Davinci Resolve, you can stretch out 3:2 to fill up a 16:9 frame. And to do that, you just highlight all your clips in the timeline and then enable fill in the time and scale section. And it will pretty much automatically adjust all your clips into a 16:9 frame, which is fantastic. So that's pretty much it. That's how I go about now shooting with the Canon EOS M and monitors. I just use wide angle lenses with this 2K preset, pop it on Davinci, get the film look, and Bob's your uncle. So if you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye for now.